Hey, it's me again. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of in your faces, some of your faces, and you're watching this just because you have some kind of morbid fascination. I've got a friend with a morbid fascination about somebody. Anyhow, yeah, I'm here with my squeaky voice, and you might think you've stood on a puff of fish, but guess what? I'm here, and I'm here for the duration. So what I'm here to share in my Successful Me um, mini broadcasts, and I'm hoping to keep this one shorter than the last one, is that today I read about, watched two stories that touched me in different ways. The one was about a gay couple whose baby daughter um, is dying or was dying of cancer, and some do-good Christian or church affiliated person whose brain has been totally messed up to believe that God's got no room in heaven for gay people. Well, that's bullshit, and I'm telling you that now. Okay, maybe I'm a messenger from God or something. God's got room for everybody. Okay, if you believe in God or if you believe in Buddha, He's got room for everybody. There was a prostitute in the Bible that went and washed Jesus's feet. Do you think there was no room in heaven for her? There was no forgiveness for her because she was a prostitute? No. So these people with their crap ideas that there's no place in this world for gay people, rotate. And my second thing, I know I sound a little bit angry, but I just thought I'd show that to the anal retentive, self-righteous people out there. The second thing that really touched me, and is not as rude as me showing the middle finger, but I mean that middle finger to those people who think there's no room in heaven for gay people. The second story that I was watching was about this gorgeous young girl who literally gave up her studies to go and I think she went to Bhutan, but she ended up there just basically, I guess, what many young people do, taking a break from studies before they either further their studies or go to work. But this girl went and she ended up taking care of little kids, and she just basically became the mom of 200 orphans. I think it was amazing just to hear that story. And maybe I'll share it here on my channel at some stage. But you know, this girl reminded me of one of my sons, who from a very young age saved every penny, but didn't earn the money by doing nothing, actually worked for that money. And this little girl, also from a young age, maybe 6 or 7 years old, just like my son, saved all her pocket money. And finally she had something like 5,000, and there she was in I've forgotten which country it was. Anyway, there she was in this country, busy taking care of these kids, and she phoned her parents and she said, look, you know, send me my $5,000. I've managed to find a house that I can a piece of land that I can build a house on and take care of the orphans. And she did this, and she actually gave every little bit of herself, you know, and she left me with the words, what if everything you have is all you have now? What if everything you have is all you have now? Would you give it? So that's what I'm thinking about. You know, what if you just sold everything and gave it to an orphanage? What if you sold everything and gave it to hungry people at a shelter? How would you feel? You'd be in that position where you'd have nothing, but you'd still have the energy and the willpower to build up from the ground again. So that's all I'm saying, you know, let's just spare a thought for other people. Don't judge gay people. We aren't here to judge anybody. And secondly, if you've got something to give it. Be careful who you give it to. You do get a lot of sleazy people out there trying to take from others. But if you have an excess of something, give it with a willing heart. Oh, and another Bible thing. Don't make it a big broadcast. Do not go and stand on the rooftops and shout it from the rooftops. Keep it a secret, because that's another thing that God says in the Bible. When you give where people aren't looking, God knows. Okay, I can't remember the exact words because it's not a Bible. The Bible's not something I read anymore. But just taking it from that perspective, if you give quietly, you will receive huge, huge, huge gifts in return from the universe. Don't make a show of what you're giving, because then it will all be taken away from you. So that's all I want to say today in my, I almost said the Mother's Chronicles, but I haven't done that for a long time. So this was the Successful Me, and I just wanted to share that with you. And sorry about the middle finger, but I have no regrets for those who the shoe fits. Okay, goodbye.